Okay, are we frozen? Do you see traffic? Can you hear me? I have no idea what just happened. I have no idea. All I did was end it and restart it because I have great reception here. It's not like I don't have reception. I've got like 5 of 5 bars on my AT&T phone. So there's no excuse for us to not be broadcasting. So I'm going to blame that on YouTube. How about that? So, folks, I'm here at the Arkansas State Police Troop H headquarters right here on Kelly Highway in Fort Smith. You see the spare units over here to the right or to the left? Those are some wore out units right there. Let me tell you something. If those units right there could talk, they would tell you a story. They are wore out. That's why they sit there. Yeah, I'm here in Fort Smith. Bill, I'm in Troop H over here in the Fort Smith area, western part of Arkansas. But I didn't see any troopers here. There's nobody here at the headquarters. They're all out and about. All right. So we're going to go down here. We're going to go down Kelly Highway real quick. Actually, let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to stop here at this school, and I need to adjust my repeater. When I was over in Van Buren, I was on a repeater, but I need to be on a different one here in Fort Smith, or we're not going to hear any radio traffic because I'm not getting any signal. So let me work on that little issue real quick, and then we'll try to go find something to look at. Give me just a second. Okay, so we're going to put you on. I need to put you on. There. Oh, where'd you go? Go back, go back, go back. There. And then I need to turn it off of that. Okay, that should have fixed the. That should have done the trick. Yes, it. There we go. Right before the bridge, right past the car, step right between you. All right, we're back. The Kia Forte, the Maryland plate is 6 Franklin 744. South Memphis Bro 27 says, good evening, James and NST family from Conway. We're hanging in there. I saw your post from yesterday, and we will keep your wife in our thoughts and prayers for sure. I hated to hear that. Um, Rumor has it I've recently been in Conway. Yeah, I actually drove out to Salem today. So I'm sorry, your fiance. I said wife, but close enough. You're on the way towards that, so close enough. She's complaining about her medication being off, but she's visibly distraught. So we're glad that you've joined us, South Memphis Pro 27. We're glad you're here. Okay, so we're on what, North 50th? Yeah, let's do that. So we are monitoring several radio channels right now, folks. I'd like to tell everybody this now that we've got over 100 people in the room or watching this video right now. I'd like to just say this at least once for the broadcast that we're not out here to try to take any law enforcement action at all. I am not a police officer, not trying to act in any type of law enforcement capacity. We are monitoring several radio channels and doing a live broadcast simply as an educational tool to show you a thing or two about this area and nothing more. I just take my expertise and knowledge of. You're going to try to come back later this evening to get us. 10-4. At this point, I really hope that you've got me back. Cool. Wow. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the weather has done something to the AT&T towers up here or what. So anyway, I know the trick now. What I have to do is just kill it and then restart it, and that seemed to work this time. So if we freeze up again, please just let me know in the comments, and then I'll pull over and I'll try to restart it again. Hey, Pamela, we are NST Strong. Bless James's mom, and you know who, or at least James knows who, in the NST family. Seriously, I may have to mail this to you. Good, we're back. Thank you so much, Miss Pamela. As always. Sebastian 27, EMS advised they do not have an ETA. Their truck is supposed to be en route, and they're coming from Greenwood. Appreciated nonetheless. Thank you so much. And also, I didn't mean to go so far without acknowledging what you donated last night in our live stream, which was remarkable. And I was just in the moment trying to explain things, and I didn't mean to be rude if I came across that way. So, Miss Pamela, your donations are graciously accepted. Thank you so much for your support. And I just want to make sure that you know how much I appreciate you. So thank you. Okay, folks, we're going to get busy. The Fort Smith PD has been all over where I'm at. I think they're watching me, if you want to know the truth. They've been making U-turns in the street and everything. So we're going to just kind of cruise around here and see what's happening. I'm on Grand Avenue right now. I'm coming up on Greenwood. Grand Avenue and Greenwood. So you know this is a real busy area of Fort Smith. And I have patronized that McDonald's before. Yes. Been there, done that. So let's just see what's happening. Let's see if I've got some gift cards. I might have a gift card or two with me right now. I don't think I have them. I think I left them at home. Man, dang it. Yeah. Is it negative? Negative. Fired. So we're just going to cruise around this area for a minute and see what's happening. Greenwood and Grand. And see, I'm learning my way around Fort Smith better. I kind of already, haven't had to use GPS yet. That's good. That's a good thing.
Unfortunately, I can't do EMS. I'm transporting.
Yeah, Kincaid. So if I stay on Greenwood, I should cross with Rogers Avenue at some point. If memory serves me correct. I'm sure one of y'all would correct me, though, if I was wrong. Yeah, 2 more lights up. Yeah, appreciate that. That's what I'm trying to do right there. Oh, yeah. Hanging in the fort. There's a lot of people out and about tonight. I see a lot of foot traffic out here. A lot of folks on bicycles and walking around. Love that house right there. That's nice. That's real nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. They closed down that Advance Auto. So the last time I was here in Fort Smith, I bought a power inverter from that Advance Auto right there. And they closed. I gave the people a shout out on the live stream that were working that night. They waved. Wow. And then there's Benson's Grill right here. Remember I had talked about that. I ate there the last time I was here. That's a great place. I thought about eating there tonight. All right, folks, we're going to go to the downtown section of Fort Smith. We're almost there. And we're still monitoring the radio. If anything pops off, we'll head that way.
Boy clean Tom. 1221. BQT 1221. Made an expiration.
What's it again?
Tennessee.
Sheriff's Department, Sebastian County Sheriff's making a lot of traffic stops tonight. They're making more traffic stops than the troopers right now. I don't know why.
Ours 425. 425.
Oh, Fort Smith, we are about to be in your downtown area. We're about to be at that big church that's up here. There's a big church up here on the hill.
Fort Smith, I'm going to be on traffic with that. Be here in Del Sol.
That's Catholic Church. Yeah. Most definitely. It's a beautiful building. So, folks, that Catholic Church that's just mentioned in the comments, if you look right here to the right side of your screen, on the right side, you should already see the steeple for it.
1019 to 1408 West Main Street, 1408 West Main Street. Crawford County deputy called to advise that he'd arrested a male. The male said if there were children at home by themselves, there should be an 18-year-old female named Cheyenne and maybe 1 or 2 other children in the home.
Yeah, well, I'm familiar with it.
I don't know if you deciphered that call they just put out for Sebastian County Sheriff to respond to a residence to check on the children. Crawford County just made an arrest, and the arrested subject advised Crawford County that their kids were at home. So they're going to send a Sebastian County deputy out to that location to check on the kids. but one of the kids was 18 years old. So it wasn't a deal where they were real young. There was at least an 18-year-old with them. So, though that's unfortunate, it was actually kind of cool to hear them send a deputy to at least let them know what might be happening. Now we're on Towson right now. We're crossing Towson right now, and I'm real close to the Fort Smith PD. Should be within a block or two of where I'm at. The last time I was here, I kept dropping signal right in through here, so please let me know if we freeze up. Because the last time I was here, we couldn't stay connected. So if I freeze up, let me know, please. This is Hotel Row. When I stay in Fort Smith, I stay on this right over here. The last time I came here, I stayed in Van Buren, but this time I've stayed here at this Wyndham right here, which is right next to the Fort Smith Convention Center. Oh, the sign just lit up as we were talking about it, that Wyndham. It's an older property, older hotel, but it's got very comfortable beds. That's the one thing. And you know what? You had just mentioned that there was going to be some biker activity. There's a biker deal this weekend. I'm sorry, I'm ignorant to knowing what it was. If somebody wants to post it in the comments, I appreciate it. But you'll notice we have a lot of bikers here. Check it out. A lot of bikers here at the Wyndham tonight. There's a bunch of bikes. Steel Horse, thank you. Yeah, I don't want to get it wrong. So you notice we've got bikes. There are bikes all over the place here. Oh, yeah. Look across the street at the parking deck. And that's the free parking for the Wyndham. You can park over there, too. Next time I come to Fort Smith, I'll probably stay at this very hotel again.
Wendy's on Towson, Arsenal, 878, Young George, 878, YYG.
Wendy's on Towson. The sheriff's department made a traffic stop at Wendy's on Towson. Any of you locals know how far that is from where I'm at? Because I know where Towson's just down the street, but is the Wendy's on Towson pretty close?
No longer 1012. I'll be back today.
Not far? Okay, we're going to go to that then. Let's go. Let's go see what they're doing. They're just pulling everybody over tonight. Let's go to the Wendy's on Towson real quick.
All right. Yeah, well, that's not bad.
Across from Baptist Hospital, got it.
It'll be on a Red Dodge Adventure, no 28. Or north.
There. We haven't been down Towson tonight. There's a restaurant that I was going to try on Towson. Oh, there's Wendy's right there. Thank you. You're right. Whoever just said that it was close. Several of y'all did. You were right. Okay, this is the deputy running their driver, I think. I don't know what I do.
Just 131377. Wow, man.
Stand by one. zoom in over here.
White 4 inch, Arkansas 465, X-ray Paul 465.
So we have a Sebastian County sheriff on a traffic stop.
Valid out of Little Rock. No previous traffic. Negative locals. 1052. Showing to be parolee under Linda Mustafa. Active supervision. No search waiver on file. Is also a registered sex offender out of another state.
Ooh. So I don't know if you just heard that return, but that return was the driver of this traffic stop. The subject out of Little Rock, an active parolee, and a registered sex offender out of another state.
From there, they are. That's a sister. She is
So that's what we've got going on here on this traffic stop.
I'm on traffic stop at Harvest.
Vehicle description.
Your blue Lexus, Blue Tennessee, 478 6528.
Zoom my camera down a little bit. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to make you nauseated there. There we go. So Flygirl 928 asks a good question. Do they automatically get searched when on parole? The answer is it depends. If they signed as part of their conditions of release, their stipulations of release, when they're released, a lot of times they have to sign as part of the contract to be released that they will waive their rights to being searched, meaning that, yes, at any time they come in contact with any law enforcement, they will get searched.
Law enforcement, North Carolina 28. Lincoln Frank Jones 7382, LFJ 7382, North Carolina.
And passenger car, Arkansas 3782, Conroe.
Simpler. Color expiring 12 of 25 to a Louis Yepes out of North Carolina. Confirmed insurance 72.
Good. All right, what's wrong with the traffic warning?
Simpler.
An answer to enforcement traffic.
Good.
Highway 45 in Sherwood with Arkansas 231, X-ray David 231 XDD. It's on a white. He's on frontier.
Simple.
So our sheriff's deputy's getting 98, which means finished. Excuse me. Our sheriff's deputy's getting 98, so he's rolling out. Obviously, there wasn't much to it, or we would be continuing to watch all of that. So let's continue to roll on here.
North Center Greenwood 7. I'm going to assign you to the East Lincoln Street call.
Right. And unfortunately, I believe he's trying to go 10 11 and send that to me.
Well, all right.
That's Tennessee 20.
Well, we saw one traffic stop. Let's see if we can find something else to go look at.
Firing 9 at 25 to a Verma Badish out of Tennessee. Government insurance, 72.
$37.
10-4.
Oh, there it is right there. Okay, yeah, y'all, many of y'all mentioned that I have to try this place right here. The Ed Walker. Yeah, I definitely need to try that place. I'm ashamed that I haven't even tried it yet. I sold myself out earlier and went to Brahms. It was so good too. Actually, don't regret that decision. That was a good decision.
Go ahead.
Okay, why don't we give away some merch? Ooh, look at our dude right here. Look, there's Uppity. Check it out. He's just chilling right there on the side of the road. See if he pulls me over. Maybe he pull me over. That'd be kind of funny. We actually pulled over. They did a traffic stop right through here, and we stopped and looked at it too on Towson the last time we did a live up here. The troopers, I was here for New Year's. Y'all remember that?
28.
10-4. Also 28. Would you mind keeping an eye out? There was a report of a truck pulling a trailer. It is losing stuff from its trailer. A caller was hit with a bag from the truck. Trailer is also throwing sparks. It was last seen at the 32-mile marker westbound.
Alrighty.
Damn.
Keith asks, have you ever been pulled over on a live? No. And I've tried. I've really tried. And they just will not pull me over. It's like, I don't know. I don't understand it.
Made it sound like it was a pickup truck pulling a trailer.
Tell you what, let's give away a hat.
132912-173.
Let's do a hat giveaway real quick. Why don't we do that? Okay, folks. So we're going to do a hat giveaway, an NST hat giveaway. We'll do a little contest real quick. The winner will win an NST hat of your, I don't have any more snapbacks. I'm about out of them. So the only hat I got left is the regular trucker hat. So this will be for one trucker hat, NST trucker hat. Now, I'll tell you the contest rules here in just a second. Let me get positioned first here so that we can do this contest.
Of 94 of 17. Negative locals 1052 triple I.
10-4. Can you also get in return for that 20, please?
Let me get a better, I'm trying to get a good vantage point here so we can sit for a minute. There we go. That'll work. Let's do that.
2013 White East 1 Frontier expiring February of 25. Expiring February of 25 to a Philadelphia.
So I'm currently at Fresno and Towson. And we're going to sit here for a couple of minutes and we're going to run a contest. Now, folks, there's a little bit of a delay between what my words and what you hear. There's a little bit of a delay. So get ready to, and this is why I say up front, don't do it yet until you see me type it in the chat. Okay? So what I'm about to tell you is slightly delayed. So don't do what I'm about to tell you until you see it in the chat. And that's when you'll give me your guess. So we're going to guess a 4-digit number. If any of y'all are familiar with The Price is Right, in Contestants Row, you're guessing the price. You want to guess the price without going over, right? You want to get as close to the price without going over. And it's a 4-digit number, and it can be any range, all the way from 0000 all the way up to 9999. So again, don't do anything until I tell you in the chat to go. And then when you do, you'll give me your 4-digit number. I'm picking up my laptop here to coordinate this here. So you're going to guess a 4-digit number, and I only want one guess. Don't give me a whole bunch of guesses. If you do, I'm only going to guess your first guess. That's it. This contest is open to United States residents or folks that use the United States Postal Service. Unfortunately, I'd love to offer it to my folks all around the world, but shipping costs are just outrageous to ship you a hat. So this will be open to United States residents that use the Postal Service. All right, start, begin. Give me your 4-digit guess, 4-digit number. Go for it. All right, like 15 more seconds. All right, so I got your numbers locked in, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you what the numbers were going to be on. I kind of didn't tell you that. It was going to be the last digits of the phone number to the people that are trying to sell space in this shopping center. They have a big sign up, a realtor company. The last 4 digits of their phone number is, are you ready? Because I'm gonna show you right now. Here we go. Are you ready? 6161 is the winning number tonight. 6161. Who are you? Let's go back and look. Who got close to 6161? Still looking here. Let's see who's close. Trey's at 48. Who else? Let's see if anybody beats Trey. Bill's at 53. Keith's at 54. Amy Morgan is at 58. You're pretty close. Anyone else? Might have been the 58. I think it might be Amy. Let's double check that here. Make sure. I'm pretty sure it was Amy Morgan that won that. I think it's Amy Morgan for the win. There you have it, Amy Morgan. Hold on just a second, and I'm going to type and tell you what to do on that. Just a second. Just 1 second. I'll tell you, I'm going to put in the chat right now what to do. Okay, Amy Morgan, check the chat. I gave you some instructions in the chat. And if you will do that, I will give you a free. Damn, how did I miss that? Did I really miss that? Okay, well, my bad. Hey, first of all, did we come back? Are we back? Are we live? Are we frozen? Okay. Secondly, my bad. I miss Roger. Roger, my bad. And so, Amy Morgan, my bad too. Man, I guess I'm not on my game tonight. I don't like playing with folks' emotions. You know, I know folks can get riled up about this stuff like this. So I'll tell you what we'll do. So Roger. Okay, Roger, you won. Email me with the same instructions. Did you see the instructions, Roger, that I sent to Amy? Okay, bet. Roger, email me and I'll send you a hat. Hey, Amy, I don't play with people's emotions. You email me too and I'll send you a hat. So I'll take the 2. That's how we do that. I don't like playing like that with people. But yet again, we're doing another contest right now for a t-shirt. So you ready to do that? All right, bet. So Amy and Roger, email me with those instructions that I gave you, and I will send you an NST hat on the house and a tracking number so you can see it coming to you. Amy and Roger. We're going to give away a t-shirt in just a second. So hold on. Let me pull out in traffic here, and we'll give away a t-shirt. Oh, snap. Let's just see what's on back here. Ooh. So, this contest is for a NST t-shirt of your choosing. Folks, I am giving away one NST t-shirt, and I have short sleeve and I have long sleeve. So it's your choice if you are the winner of the t-shirt. That will come into play later. I'll put that in the instructions. So, okay. There happens to be a 4-digit number on this building. There is a 4-digit number that I noticed on this building. And we're not going to do it yet. Remember, we're going to do it in the instructions. You got to wait till I put it in the instructions. So give me your 4-digit number when you see it in the chat. Well, Blaylock, come on. Great minds think alike. Come on. Give me your 4-digit number. Go. Nah, some local looked it up. Oh, man. Now it's going to boil down to who was first, right? Man, I didn't know y'all were going to cheat like that. Come on now. That ain't right. Damn. Okay, well, I was just playing. Yeah, contest rules. This is an NST rule. I'm gonna have to call executive privilege, and we're just gonna avoid this place. Sorry, we're gonna do another contest. Keep your numbers though. Stop right now. Stop. No more numbers. That's it. Stop. No more numbers. We're gonna do numbers somewhere else. Hold on. I'll find something. It won't take me but a second. Where's the dumpster? Oh, perfect. Okay. The numbers that we're guessing are the last 4 digits right there. 2465, baby. 2465 is the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Who got 2465 or close? Let's see. There was too many of y'all that guessed the right number. You locals, you knew what I was doing. Come on now. You knew what I was doing. All right, 2465 is the winning number tonight for this t-shirt contest. We got somebody that was close here with 24, presumed hostile. That's pretty close. 24. Bill, you missed it by 3 digits, dude. Presumed hostile. I really think you're the winner here. Is that what y'all see? I'm going to say presumed hostile. Yep, presumed hostile, you won. I misspelled the last of the email, but you know what I meant. Presumed hostile, email me at the email address. Just drop one of those O's. And then what's the t-shirt size? Do you want short or long sleeve? Put that in the email. Send it to me, presumed hostile. I got you. I will text you back a tracking number so that you can see it coming to you. Thank y'all for participating in my giveaway. There may be one more giveaway later on tonight. I'm kind of feeling charitable and hot and I'm in a good mood tonight. So we'll probably give away something else before long. Oh, I love doing it, Fly Girl. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, but I love doing that. I've always loved the contest. I'm a big gamer when it comes to game shows and stuff. I've always loved that stuff. So yeah. See, we were raised on good game show reruns. See, I'm 44 years old, right? So I'm I was raised on a lot of those rerun game shows from the 70s. You remember Monty Hall and Let's Make a Deal? Oh, man. Man, that was good watching, right? Good TV watching right there. And then, yeah, big bucks, no whammies. Absolutely. That was Peter Torkin, I think was his name, the host of Press Your Luck. I used to love that show. They tried to revamp Press Your Luck again, but they never could get it. It had to be the original. The new revamps of it just sucks. I'm sorry, it never was good again. So I'm down here at Towson and Phoenix Avenue right now. I see that they've made a traffic stop over here. It's the same, I think it's the same deputy from before. And we'll go over here and zoom in on them. I don't know if you noticed this, but there's some cool cats here. Check out the cool cats. They're like, what are you doing? Oh, yeah, Peter Tamarkin. There you go. Yeah, I knew it was Peter something. So we got some cool cats here, just hanging out. Now, the guy that memorized the pattern, now that was Robert, what was his name? Robert Larson. I think his name was Robert Larson from 1984. Look that guy up, Robert Larson. I saw the whole documentary they did on him. Yeah, Robert Larson memorized the patterns on Press Your Luck and then went on that show and took them for $110,000 in cash and prizes at a time when, remember, in 1984, $110,000 went a lot further than it does now. Michael Larson. I said Robert. Michael Larson. There you go. Thank you. Yes, Michael Lawson or Larson. And stop on a catamaran valued at $2,800 and a free spin. All right, let's get serious about this radio for a minute. So that deputy's been making some traffic stops back there. Let's see if we're gonna head a little bit. We're gonna go down Phoenix real quick. Let's just go down here and see what's up. Now, the last time I was here, there was a shooting on around here somewhere. Somebody was trying to get me to come over to this area because they had some shots fired. It was New Year's. We got 3 cops sitting over here. Check that out. They're all just hanging out in the parking lot over there with Fort Smith PD. Maybe we can go spy on them. We'll go across the street here at the Casey's for a second. Pull up at a gas pump for a minute.
464
Good.
Lloyd Charles, 42 David, BCC 42D on a red 4 Wheeler and Y, I think.
See if I can. My windshield, for some reason, I'm going to see if I can get some of those spots off of the windshield real quick for you. That would aggravate me if I was sitting here trying to watch all that. I know that glare is horrible, but let me see if I can fix this windshield deal real quick. Be right back with you.
Fort San Sebastian 43 or 1850.
1054.
First Metro Bureau 21.
Go ahead.
Did you ever make contact with Cooper out on East Lincoln Street?
Negative. It's 1077 on that number. I'm about to 97 on that address now.
That's what, thank you.
Now, were those? Okay. I've got make those spots go away real quick.
Just advised for warrant on the 10-8, 3 citations.
I'm sorry I didn't think to do this earlier, because I usually do like to have all this done. Now, doesn't look like that did that much. I tried.
464, 427, I'm clear one.
Okay. All right. Alrighty. So we're gonna roll on here. Maybe the spots will go away once I get out of the light. Might just be I need to scrub this windshield pretty good. It's what it looks like.
Really?
Let's see, where are we at here? 24th and Phoenix. I think if I continue this way, I'll hit the freeway. Yeah, we'll hit the freeway here in a minute. All right, well, so, yeah, that's what's happening in Fort Smith. They're making traffic stops. There's not been much in the way of calls. I've not heard any fire calls go out.
I'll be out of service.
I don't know if I'm just missing them or what. So again, Fort Smith Police Department doesn't let you monitor the radio traffic, unfortunately. So we have to monitor the Fort Smith Fire Department to see what's happening with them. I didn't think they were on the camera, but maybe they are. I'll wipe next red light. I'll try to wipe the camera just a little bit. It might be the camera. I thought I wiped it today. I'll try again.
Greenwood 21 enforcement.
Good.
And just be advised, I'm going to be out at 7-Eleven. Enforcement showing up 21.
Fort Smith H28.
Hang on, guys.
Go
Sorry.
ahead, I'm in Dyer on 64.
1014, you just had 19 to 49 south around the 26th mile marker, reference to vehicle accident. No injuries at this time, getting everyone in route.
10-4. What was the 20 again?
Is your vehicle still in?
26 northbound.
400.
10-4.
They're sending Crawford County deputy or troopers to the 26th northbound on I-49 for an accident with injury.
Emergency medical at 24250. 24250 street at the Walmart in row 9. The male in the truck not responsive.
10-4, you have a description of the truck.
Be a blackboard.
They're putting out a rescue call for an unresponsive subject at Walmart on 0 Street. We're not far.
Fort Smith H28.
We'll go to that.
One vehicle is going to be in the median. I'm not sure where the other one is going to be. You guys just found out our callers a little disrupt.
10-4.
I think so. This was the first time I put in. Well, no, I think.
Caden says, can I shout out, please? Yeah, go for it. Do it.
Dispatch Battalion 1.
Go ahead.
They're going to try resetting it. We can go test on a little bit if you'd like.
10-4, yeah.
So we are in the area of the Walmart on Zero Street. I got a unresponsive subject somewhere over here. I'm going to wait until responders show up. I don't know what row he's on. I'm not really trying to zoom in on him. But I got an oil change at this Walmart one time. A long, long time ago. It was like when I did a live stream here and I spent the night and my car was like 3,000 miles over. And I remember getting an oil change here one time at this Zero Street Walmart. Bo, I haven't, honestly, haven't had much time to work on that, and I apologize. However, after Saturday, probably Sunday, I'm going to go and do a lot of requests, and I will make sure that those are taken care of.
So like to enforcement, I'll be back in service. He's on the sidewalk. Back at 277.
No, they said they had an unresponsive subject here at the Zero Street Walmart. To me, it looks like a DWI investigation. I'm not real sure what they're doing. I'm still trying to figure it out. That guy's the manager. He's got a manager tag on at Walmart. Well, alrighty. I don't really know what happened there, but anyway, there you have it. We zoomed in on it, see if we could figure it out. I guess the guy isn't drunk after all, right?
2897. Looks like they got the right lane shut down.
10-4.
Why are we running? What's up? We got a traffic stop popping off right here. Check it out. We got something going on. Hold on. Let's figure it out.
1819 to 1303 Spring Hill Road, 1303 Spring Hill Road, Unit A. We have a car on the line that believes someone is in the garage currently gathering more information as we speak. One of the 28th is Missouri, Charles X-Ray 5, Henry 8 Zebra, CX5 HZ. On a some kind of van.
Child in the home. Juveniles are in that home. Arlene, do you copy?
I'm going to get a different vantage point on this traffic stop. I can get
There's
a.
someone in the garage. There are 2 juveniles in the home by themselves.
The sheriff's department is responding to a burglary in progress. Yeah, they're responding.
Just be advised, they heard a door slam in the garage area.
Okay, so they think they're being broken into. There's two juveniles at home. I didn't catch where. We're going to want to listen to this one. Let's listen to this call. I've got it held on this channel for Sebastian County Sheriff. They're all responding code to this burglary in progress. 2 juveniles at home. They've got somebody in the carport trying to break in. So we've got the channel held while we monitor this traffic stop from Fort Smith PD.
Bar 9's on there.
Break, Portsmouth, all units. 1033 traffic for Bar 9.
Barling 9. So Barling PD just responded on it. Barling 9 is the call sign. They've held the channel.
Portsmouth to Barling, the children are locked themselves in a room.
Children have locked themselves in a room.
You did say how you said.
Days and Adam Tickler.
Fortunately, you still on the phone with the children. You have them coming open the front door over here.
The deputy's having the children come to open the front door.
415, 444 residence. We're going to clear the garage.
The deputies are going to clear the garage at this time. That's the last place where they saw the subject. Carter Mills, we are monitoring a possible burglary in progress while we're watching a traffic stop. 2 different incidents.
Of course, that's the units on Spring Hill. The mother is a few minutes out and she's driving a silver Nissan.
No, I don't think.
So, of course, that's units on Spring Hill. The mother's 1012 will also be en route in a silver Subaru.
Confirm at 1303A, correct?
On 303A, and Adam Tickle. Well, 9 are inside clearing.
Everything seems to be active. There is a tone. There's a tone.
10 Burglary, enforcement, all units resume normal traffic. 1033 clear at 919.
The other 28 is Tennessee 307.
Good God.
Robert Sam. 307. Boy, Robert Sam, Tennessee. Check all those to get returned. Send to my Atlas, please, and for insurance. If you get insurance, email those to me because I'm not going to return on that.
Okay, so let me tell you real quick what's happened. The deputies released the channel, which means they searched the property. There's no need to hold the channel anymore. They released it. I guess either the person left or there wasn't a person after all. I'm not sure. It looks like this officer is wrapping up his traffic stop here on 0 Street. I'm at Walmart. Oh, that trooper's so loud on the radio.
Probably we got a truck that is in the median on its side, and he's been looking for that one.
So I think this officer's getting 98. He's wrapping up. I've got to run into Walmart real quick for an emergency purchase of a splitter. My splitter just died. I've got an electrical splitter, and the thing just died, and I don't know what happened to it. It's not the socket because I've still got power, but I got to have a splitter.
What's the address?
So As much as I don't want to have to do this during a live stream, I just so happen to be at a Walmart, and this is exactly where I could get one of those. So I'm going to have to put you on hold for a minute, guys. If you'll just hang out here in the parking lot, I'll leave it running live. Pardon me for a minute while I run into this Walmart and grab a splitter for my cigarette socket. The splitter I was using just died. I don't know what happened to it, but you know they're not made very good. So unfortunately, that's just part of it. Let's see if I can park where I can get you a view. Maybe off of the. Guys, I'll be right back. Sorry to have to do this to you. An emergency purchase of a splitter. That's just what we're going to have to do. Let me make sure that I've got to unplug that. I can't have that. Yeah, I'll be right back. Let's see if I've got my. Where's my wallet? There we go. Turn those off. There we go.
Last traffic 1 of 24 for failure to obey sign. Indefinitely at a Sportsmith for an FTA. Negative locals 52 triple I. He does have a protection order against him. The protected party being a Yesenia Rocha. Showing us we had a Roland underneath his middle name, Fernando, same date of birth for a failure to appear on a traffic offense. They will not pick up. Already changed number 21. Are y'all 750?
You trust the name of the report?
Alma Auto is for the van, and Elliott is for the truck.
Alma Auto van.
National 37, are you 1050?
Yeah, 1050, just still searching.
1050. Portsmouth, I'm out with it. 10-4, I'll show you where.
Get a rest area. You got a black Chrysler van. I think it's Florida Adams Sand 2, 9 Boy Young.
10-4.
I think I found the. Ring out. One I'm with a silver Nissan.
This is literally the same model splitter I already have. But I must have bought it at Walmart the last time. Come here, you.
828 Portsmouth. Were you able to see his
Yeah, it shows nothing on either one of them.
And where is the plug for you? Where are you? Come here, plug. Come here. Come here, you. Now, much better. We're back. Yay. All right. All right. You are officially being retired.
Recording started.
27, that's the agreement I was.
10-4.
Stop beeping. There. Sorry about that. That won't happen again. Okay. Well, we're back 10-8. After our emergency splitter repair there. Thanks to Walmart and China for their product for now. I'm not sure how much longer we'll be able to just walk into a Walmart and grab a Chinese-made product.
What, 247?
Go ahead.
Second unit. 10-6 unit. 10-7 at 9:30 scheduled.
Next stop, I got to get fuel. I'm pretty critical. Sorry that we have to do all these errands with you in the car with me, but I got to get gas. Where is the Gas Buddy app? There. Find gas. Yes. Activate. Yes. Yes. All right. Be right back. Sorry for the wait. And then we'll go.
Location should be working. Do you want me to put a temp call in at station 1?
We'll try to go find some more things to look at.
Put it into the million ones office if you can.
This is Agent 1050.
Yeah, man. 14 West 98.
Battalion 1, Public Service Request, 200 North 5th Street, cross of North B Street and North C Street. Battalion 1, Public Service Request, 200 North 5th Street, cross of North B Street and North C Street. I want you guys get that?
10-4. It's working fine.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
There's going to be possibly a dark colored SUV with possible Oklahoma tags with no lights coming in through your city off of on West Center. You just turned off of 71 on the center. He's possibly holding a beer can in it.
Greenwood 21%. What was that vehicle description again?
Dark colored SUV with possible Oklahoma tags.
All right. Well, we are back online. We've got fuel. We've got a splitter. All is good. Let's get back out to it. Let's do it to it.
I just about 10-4.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad to come back to Fort Smith again. Y'all got a lot of stuff going on. Now, you got more stuff going on here than they do in Little Rock, it seems like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're back here at the freeway. We're going to go up to Rogers. We're going to go to 540 and Rogers and just hang out and listen.
Emergency vehicle 5501 Duncan Road. Cross off South Waldron Road and Burnham Road. Ladder 2. Emergency medical 5501 Duncan Road. Cross off South Waldron Road and Burnham Road.
So responding.
Thursday night in the fort. We'll be coming up on exit 8 in a minute on Rogers Avenue. We'll take that exit and hang out for a minute. We're going to monitor this radio and see where it takes us next.
I'll be a video number. 947-314-208. Repeating 947-314-208. He's out of service.
Okay, we are at Rogers Avenue now, 540. We're going to stop for a minute. We're going to stop here for a minute. We're just going to monitor what's going on. Matter of fact, what better place to go? I'll just go straight across here. Good spot to sit for a minute.
Arkansas 190 X-ray Nora 190 extended Arkansas.
2007 Red Crest, Town of Country, Expansion 25 to a Kenneth Roberts at a Hartford, confirmed insurance to Mickey.
Yeah, we'll sit over here.
49 extra patrol.
Good.
1123 Park Ridge Place. 1050.
Hartford 3.
Go ahead.
I believe Sebastian 9 went to 15 with the RO earlier today.
9 apologies.
I believe that Sebastian 9 went 1015 with the RO earlier today.
No.
10-4, that answers my question. Thank you.
Sebastian 9 Hartford 3 with the red van there, 45 and second.
10-4.
Yeah, he's supposed to be calling somebody to come get his key and come get it.
10-4, I just noticed it wasn't where any vehicles were supposed to be, so I was going to check it out.
Emergency medical 2701 Glenflora Way. Good.
To everybody that is leaving tonight, I see Miss Sherry. I saw Karen and Elizabeth earlier. And to anybody else that's left, y'all have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight on this live stream here in Fort Smith. And we will do more of these live streams soon. I'm sorry we haven't been doing them lately a lot, but we will be. So I'm glad that you tuned in. Thank you so much. I know it's a work night for several of y'all. And it's getting late. And you're getting ready for Pursuit Friday, right? Because it's coming. And then there's like me who's not getting ready for work tomorrow. Well, I'm the one that makes the pursuits. I guess actually I am getting ready for work. I shouldn't say that, because that is work. And I'm working right now to provide you this. Getting out here and we're listening to this radio, trying to chase some calls here. However, it has gotten quiet. They're not making as many traffic stops now. Robbie says it's 03:45 a.m. here in Scotland. That's amazing. Thank you for tuning in. From your corner of the world, just like Arkansas is our little corner of the world here. Loud Elvis, LOL, work night. Yeah, in the workshop building greatness as we speak. There you go. Pale Rider says, didn't know you did live streams. I do. I don't do it. I have to admit, I probably ought to do them like on a frequency. Like we ought to pick a day of the week, and I do it every week. But I haven't committed myself to doing it like that. So yes, I do live streams. I don't always know when I'm going to do them. I try to cover the big stuff, like weather events in Arkansas. When we have our tornado outbreaks, I try to do that. I try to go to places on a Friday or Saturday night when I know there'll be more calls to go see stuff. So Jacques says extreme northwest Missouri is my corner of the world. So that means that you're pretty far up there to, let's see, that'd be, I guess, Nebraska on your west, Iowa to your north. I'm getting it right. Well, I go to Missouri too a lot, but because I live in Northeast Arkansas, my version of going to Missouri is to the Boot Heel. So Kennett, Missouri, down there in Dunklin County, Ripley County, Missouri, there on the border. And what's the other county that's there that I like to go through? Ripley's beautiful though, because it's in the Ozarks. But I go to Missouri all the time. Seems like. Just not your end of Missouri. Trey says Friday nights get screwed up with Pursuit Friday. That's absolutely correct. They do. Because if I've been making pursuits all day, that's the last thing I want to do is to do a pursuit. I mean, to do a live stream after hours of video editing. There's only so much I can do before I want to pull my hair out. Donna says, hey, when are you coming to Minnesota? Well, Donna, I got to work some things out financially from the last big trip I took. I'm still paying that credit card off as we speak. That makes sense. So I'd say probably by the fall. Marietta says, do you have hair? Yes, I do. I have hair. Yeah, State Boys does a lot of the different agencies. They're good for Georgia State Patrol, man. I tell you though, that's Georgia State Patrol and Arkansas State Police are pretty much up there, kind of on the same ladder rung, rather. They don't mess around at all.
What was your first?
Oh, one way out of Arkansas on the 5 the ID card office.
Oh, let's see that view. So yeah, Cliff Drive. That's probably why they call it Cliff Drive, don't you think? Look at that view. That's where I should have parked and just sat right there. Well, I don't know who let the air out of the tire around here. There's nothing happening. So I'm going to continue to drive around in the general area. We're centrally located right now. For you folks that don't know much about this area in Fort Smith here, I'm on Rogers Avenue near 540. And that's pretty significant because I can jump on 540 and go north or south and be anywhere in about 10 minutes. I would say Rogers is about centrally located. John Deere fan asks, have you witnessed a pursuit during a live stream? Yes, actually several times. More than one occasion, yes. And on top of that, I've witnessed them just driving around before when I wasn't even on a live stream. And I've seen those multiple times. Yes, 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 and yes.
All showing suspended at a Fort Smith. Last traffic 2 of 23. Careless driving resulting in an accident. DUI 1 on 12/24. Negative local sympathy 2. Triple I break. Female showing bound out of Fort Smith and previous traffic near local 22 right.
Well, thank you so much. Cooler stuff for you. Good to hear from you tonight, James. Well, thank you very much. I was glad to do it. Still glad to do it. Just kind of waiting on something to pop off here. I'm just kind of hanging in the general area at 540 and Rogers until we can hear a call that's significant enough to go chase after. Might do this for a little bit longer. If we don't have anything else happen, I might call it. I got to do pursuits tomorrow for sure. Well, I miss me some Fort Smith, man. I'm going to have to come back here. I know I say that every time I come here. I need to get back over on this side of the state a little bit more, huh? Robbie asked, can you become a trooper right off the bat, or do you need to work in the police department first? It can help you to work as a police officer first, for sure, but you don't have to. Either way, they're going to send you to the Trooper Academy here in Arkansas. So let me explain that a little bit. So you've got a certified, they call it a certified class, and then there's just the regular trooper school. So if you're in the certified class, that means you were already an officer that went to the police academy, the state police academy, which is not trooper school. So it's a shortened trooper school for certified officers. They do those. Some of y'all have noticed on our video, we have a wonderful person, a viewer, Wisdom Rules, that posts the biography of the officers, and a lot of times you'll notice it'll say that the officer was in a certified class, certified trooper school. That's what that means. He was already an officer at another agency, and then they came over. But you do not have to have formal training. You can walk in, and if you get picked to go to troop school, you'll just go through troop school.
Contact is Ernie Darnell.
How long did you leave?
The last time I was in this mall parking lot, we witnessed a fire on a porch. It was right over here. Well.
31, where's going to be there?
National 31, you said you're 10-8?
Yeah.
10, please.
So Marietta asks if I come across Trooper Michael Ellis. Yes, that is H28. And I think that was the trooper on the radio tonight that took the accident on 49 in Crawford County. We were just listening to him. Michael Ellis is working tonight. H28. Yeah, I'll do another giveaway. I said I'd do one, didn't I? Let me find something that I can use here. Oh.
Unfortunately, that's not that call to me. Show me around.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, we'll do another giveaway. Why not?
Farmer's making havoc, correct?
I don't know nothing about that one. I got dispatched to the rest of the call.
Okay, good people. So, you see this white pickup truck over here? Well, you will in a minute. You see that white pickup truck right there? I haven't really gone to check yet to see if it has a license plate, but let's just assume that it does.
Still on the phone with the caller. Stand by.
So, we have a white Dodge Ram pickup truck. Don't do anything yet, though. Okay, so that white pickup truck right there. Yeah, I could do a giveaway based on the cost of gas fill up. Yeah, that's I could do that tonight because I have it on my it's on my app. I could tell you how much I spent. That'd actually be a good one. So we're gonna do a 3-digit number from 00. Well, hold on a minute. Don't do that yet. Wait a minute. Let me go look at this license plate and make sure it has it on there. Hold on. Let me zoom out. Just a minute. Don't do anything yet. I got to make sure this license plate isn't one of the new ones.
You broke up, I apologize.
We're going to do it by name and number.
Yeah, I'm glad I checked that.
Unless you want it.
I'm glad I checked that.
10 for if it's not serious, I won't run out there.
Okay, folks, I'm going to pull up in front of this Honda SUV right here. You have a gray Honda SUV at the mall that has an Arkansas license plate on it, and it's 3 digits and 3 letters. I'll take those 3 digits. When I put it in the chat, give me your 3-digit number, a 3-digit number from 000 to 999. Give me one guess when I put it in the chat. Don't do it until I put it in the chat. This contest is for 1 NST t-shirt. I have long sleeve and I have short sleeve shirts. So if you're the winner, you'll just need to tell me if you want a long or a short sleeve shirt. Okay, that's it. So, let's figure out who won that shirt,
Good.
shall we?
The caller said that because he said no to her going to a friend's house. She left roughly around 6:30 p.m. in a light gray sweatpants and a black tube top. Her friend lives in Hartford somewhere, but he doesn't know the last name of her friend.
Does she know where they go to school? Or the caller know where they go to school at? The friend? About how old?
904 is the winning number. Let's figure out who won.
Maybe 17. I think she turned 18 now.
Okay.
Harper 34 Smith, does he have a first name of a friend?
First name is Lainey. She works at the Pizza Hut in Greenwood.
Okay, 825.
10-4, that doesn't ring a bell. I was going to try to help.
838. I think it's Loud Elvis. Ah, it is Loud Elvis. Well, there you go, Loud Elvis. You won. You won, Loud Elvis.
Yeah, phone number, the girl missing.
Good job.
What's the number you had?
31 to 9. That Laney subject is the one I arrested for PI out near Sugar. I can go back and look at that report if you want me to. Yeah, if you don't mind.
Loud Elvis, email me at that email address. What size you want? You want long or short sleeve? Once you email me, I will get that shirt on the way to you, and I will provide you a tracking number so you can see it coming to you. Congratulations, everybody, for playing along tonight. We've given away 4 items tonight, and I'm glad to do it, and I love doing it, and thank you for participating. And just thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Congratulations to everybody that won tonight. And for the folks that didn't win, you will get your opportunity to play again, I promise you. We will do another live stream. You can absolutely participate again in the contests. Now let's get on up the road here and see if we can find something to go see. I'm kind of thinking it's dying down a little bit. See, I'm at 46th. Oh, there's the Brahms y'all were telling me about on Rogers now. I see it now.
25 worth of 39.
One of these could be a great hand. I don't know the state, but it's going to be more than 56416. Yep.
Donut Palace. There's a car wash up here I've used before. I think it's coming up. I'm starting to learn Fort Smith. I'm glad. Yay. So, yep, there's that car wash. I did use it. That's right. Now, somebody asked what kind of vehicle was I heard somebody talked about my vehicle tonight being the 23 Mitsubishi Outlander. That is correct, but I'm not in that vehicle tonight. We are in TED, baby. We are in TED, the 2001 Mercury Grand Marquis. So we're rolling fat tonight. Got that big V8 engine tonight. That's why you see that big old hood. When I zoom out, you see that hood. You can see the hood pretty wide.
Charles Ocean, Lincoln, Ida Edward. Person playing, he's going on that. Adam, Ida, more Ida.
Yeah, this car sucks for gas. I ain't even gonna lie. It sure does. Yep, I'm not in the Marquee. I'm in the Marquee tonight. I'm not in the Phoenix. I'm in Ted the Marquee. Yeah, I'm right here at Greenwood and Rogers right now. Kind of hanging out. Just kind of waiting to see if we get another call.
Are you still showing at 4 East 3rd Street?
08 3rd Street.
1049, that's going to be the problem. Very nice one there.
Woo! Where's my water?
3 special.
Oh, Jacques asked what engine has Ted got? It's a 4.6 V8. I don't have the 5.4. I got the 4.6. However, it's interesting to note that when I bought this car, it had 105,000 miles, and it was owned by a grandpa down in Florida. So this car was spot on when I bought it. This engine hadn't even been broken in yet. Yeah, Ted was down for a couple of months because I had to replace all the control arms and pitman arms and bushings and all that underneath. And I had to do a front end overhaul. But, you know, you said Ted's a tank. Yes, Ted is definitely that. Got to stretch my legs for a minute. I'll be right back. Yeah, just hang out for a second. I'll turn the radio on here.
Chance we run by the address. Where's going to be on Main Street?
Number 8.
1014.
1014.
David says hello from Oklahoma. Hello, David. Jim says Saturday night, I think I'll actually buy a pizza from Shotgun Dan's, the one that was on a Pursuit video in North Little Rock a while back. There you go. Shotgun Dan's in Rose City. It's delicious. It's one of my all-time favorite restaurants in the Little Rock area for sure. I grew up eating Shotgun Dan's as a kid. I see that Mary Beth is leaving. Good night, Mary Beth.
Perfect 397 and 403.
Marietta asks, how's Mom doing? She's doing just fine. Thank you for asking. She's actually tonight.
Toyota Corolla. Give me just a second. I'll give you the tag.
Hang on just a second. Guys. Sound like they had something popping off here. Hang on. Yeah, maybe I misheard it. I guess I misheard. It sounded like they had something popping off. But anyway, Marietta, she's doing well. She's down here with me at she came down to the hotel today, so she's staying at the hotel tonight that I'm staying at. She came down today. And then tomorrow we're heading back to the Northeast, so I could do those pursuits. So we're just all over Arkansas right now. She's in Central and I'm in West, and I live in Northeast. So we're just all over the place, all over Arkansas tonight.
Night service. Well, Portsmouth, everything's 1050. We're back in service.
David asks, are you in Fort Smith? Yes, I am. I'm presently at about 21st and B Avenue. I'm going to be heading downtown. Or B Street. I called it Avenue. It's B Street. 19th and B. We're going to cruise downtown, and if I don't have anything else pop off, I'm probably going to start moseying towards the interstate. I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. And I got to drive all the way back to Central Arkansas tonight. Yeah, so let's see if we can show that. I'd love to show that. Is that the name of the... Hey, thank you so much. Let me read that one. For Miss Pamela yet again, as we love Miss Pamela here on this channel. Hold on, let me make this turn so I can actually look at that. Please smash the like. Everyone stay safe, healthy, happy, and blessed. Thank you, James, and our NST family and our new family members. Indeed, indeed. I couldn't have said it any better. Pamela took the words out of my mouth, folks. Please do smash the like, and we do welcome you here to this channel, especially you new folks that have never joined us before. This is what we do. We drive around. I try to show you a thing or two all over Arkansas. We monitor the radio, just try to find incidents that we can go look at. And I also am a history kind of guy, so I like to tell you a thing or two about the area while we're here. Look at this church. I wanted to show this off before I left because this church is just the picture you see on the screen really doesn't give it justice how actually big and grandiose that is there. It might not look like it on the screen, but I promise you it's something else.
Fort Smith is Sebastian 9.
Go ahead. Hey, Sebastian, that car's not there. There's a wolf gray Toyota pickup back in the carport. Henry for Ultimate. Temple.
Ah, so let's show you downtown, the downtown fort real quick. Here you go.
I apologize if I said 403, but it's 408 East Street.
Right, I may have misheard. I apologize. Headed there now.
So we are on, what is this, Rogers Avenue, but this is 64, and US Highway 64. It's a major east-west US highway in America. Goes through here. Why do we have police? What's the police doing here? Hold on just a minute. I think we have a traffic stop breaking out in front of us, maybe right here. I just witnessed them pulling in behind somebody. Officers talking with somebody, but it didn't look like it was a traffic stop. So anyway, this is the main drag, guys. If you come to Fort Smith, this is the front door to Fort Smith. Literally, the main drag. This is the downtown corridor. It goes to Oklahoma. The $1 Million Bridge used to be right here, right in front of me. It's the old $1 Million Bridge, but now it's been replaced. You can definitely Google $1 Million Bridge and look it up if you'd like to. There's a whole story behind the bridge that was built here. James, can we send waffles to your P.O. box? You can send me anything you want to send to the P.O. box. I'll put it in there. I like random fan mail too now. Hold on, just a minute.
1498. Temple.
Let me be safe about it. To be kind of so blatant about it, but it kind of smells like chicken crap down here in the downtown area. I seem to remember y'all having issues with chicken crap fertilizer smell in Fort Smith. Anybody that wants to send me anything can send it to that P.O. Box, 161 Walnut Ridge, Arkansas, 72476. I like your letters. I like your cards. Sometimes y'all send me unique little gifts, which are cool, from your state. I've had people send me drinking coins before, which are cool. And anything that you send me like that, I'll put it on my mantle. I have a mantle in my office above my main computer of all of the stuff that I've received from my wonderful viewers. Miss Donna Goad, who's still here, sends me coffee every now and again. And I just, I really appreciate anything. There's no pressure. You don't have to send me anything. You can just send me a card. But, I like the old snail mail. And nothing makes my day better than to go check my mailbox and somebody sent me something. So if you want to send me something, feel free. I appreciate it. I will look at it. Chances are I'll even write you something back. If you send me something. And I'll tell you something, Miss Donna, that coffee is some of the best coffee I've ever had in my life. And I am a coffee connoisseur, and I cannot get enough of that. So I cannot thank you enough when you do that. Thank you so much, because that is, and I have plenty of it now. And I actually ration it and drink it on special occasions. It's so good. So thanks again. Folks, I don't know how much longer we're going to go, because it's just not popping off.
Pulling into Green or ABV. So I have a young freight there too. Can't want to go. Yeah.
Some of y'all say you're going to come visit Arkansas. Some of y'all say you're going to come visit Arkansas. Why don't you let me know when you're coming? Just send me a message, send me an email, send me something. Let me know you're gonna come here for vacation. I know some of y'all have said that over the years. Let me know when you make it to Arkansas.
Do you have an address for the?
Far from through. Did you say give an address in Greenwood? Yeah. Adam X-ray Edward 69 North, Black Cobalt.
AXA 61 North. What's your 20? Horseman to Barley 3. What's your cost of housing?
What's up with Barling 3, and why aren't you answering? I'm sitting here listening to a unit making a traffic stop, and he didn't finish. I don't know what's up. It's on Towson. Let's go down to Towson real quick. Not sure how you get over to Towson. Let's see, it's this way in the Garrison.
Alright.
Do you want me to hold off on the ping until we check that address in Greenwood?
Not right there.
25 Horseman. Show me around to 9.
Well, I guess that unit's okay. I might have missed the radio traffic. I guess he's all right. Here on Towson. It's probably the guy we saw doing the stops earlier.
What?
Want some ribs? That looks good. That's my kind of place. Go left on Garrison. Oh, I'm too far now. Let me go left on Rogers. Yeah, the ribs look great. I'm a big rib guy. Like, I love restaurants that have good ribs. You're not going to go wrong with a good rack of ribs. So now I'm back over here near the Wyndham. And the courthouse. Okay, well, I'm know where I'm at now. I didn't mean to get turned around there, but I did a little bit. Ashley, the fam, Hillard says, David, yes, he does have stickers still. Yes, if you're talking about me and the bumper stickers, I do. Here, I'll put the link in there for you. I had it in here.
Fort Smith, lost traffic. No previous traffic on here. I apologize. It'll be possession of 590 of 9 of 19, 10 of 19, DUI 3 of 99, negative locals, Tiffany 2, Triple I, shown to be a parolee, assigned to Daisy Lear after supervision. Is there a wrong call?
All right, to whomever was asking about bumper stickers, and even folks that didn't even know I had them, you can click that link that I just put to the top of the chat and request your bumper sticker. So I'm going to film the fire department here. They're doing something here that you don't normally see. So the fire department is testing their hydrant. They're doing a hydrant test right here. That's pumper 1 here in Fort Smith. And the firefighters are over here.
Fort Smith, clear traffic warning.
Over there testing the fire hydrant. They do this every year. It's something that they do.
Are you cleared?
10-4, I apologize.
10-1.
Well, it looks like they're setting up for the event because you've got a lot of porta potties here. There's some portable tents out here. And so I bet the fire department's out here just making sure things are 10-4 before the event starts tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking they're doing now. Well, this radio's getting quiet. And I still got to drive all the way back to Central Arkansas, so I might call it in a minute. We'll start heading towards the freeway. We'll see what happens. I will definitely come back to Fort Smith again, folks. I know that many of y'all like it when I come here. You know how I know? I'm going to tell you how I know between your comments. But I'll tell you another thing. It's your bumper sticker requests. I send more bumper stickers to Fort Smith, Van Buren area, in Greenwood and Barling and all of that. I send more bumper stickers to this area than anywhere else in the state. So I'm happy to come up here again and again. Glad y'all are so receptive to this channel. Thank you so much for that. Get out of my view with them damn headlights.
Morning, so what was she driving again?
Black Toyota.
Hey, 27K, correct.
DVH 27K Temple.
I'm out with the car. In the street.
Street Temple.
So let's see. Am I back where I was before? Yeah, I'm on Towson again. Go down here. There's nothing happening now. Be right back.
$25.97. Simple.
Okay. All righty. Well. I guess we're just gonna. Head back this way. I was actually going the wrong way when I came down this way. Let me go back down here so I can go the right way. I'll stay live till about 40 and then I'll probably sign off. I'll start that way. Never know, I might get up to Van Buren and something pops off.
Number 47. Hello, number 4 is going to be apartment 36. Call an IPS for unknown medical line.
So we are back on Rogers Avenue again, and I am heading east towards the interstate. See 24th and Rogers, the Benson's Grill. Ah, what a great place. Passing Albert Pike and Rogers. Still nothing to go chase after on the radio. The state police are being awfully quiet. I should have come here on a Saturday night, huh? I'll have to do that sometime soon. I'll get a hotel room for Friday and Saturday and do Friday out of Fort Smith, and then Saturday we'll do live streaming. That's what we ought to do. Probably do that real soon. Saturday nights tonight. Well. Dang it.
For 1-1 Edward, Tom Robert Sand, and his silver passport.
Trooper just made a traffic stop. I didn't hear where. Oh my God. Am I really? I can't show y'all that.
People on the rest area.
That is so funny, though. Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, I can't show you. Hold on, I gotta go. I can't do this. I was gonna show y'all something. I can't do that. Y'all, look. I'm just gonna tell you what I see that's so funny, and I don't know why I find it so funny, but the Hooters sign. There's a Hooters restaurant, and I'm gonna tell you which letter is burned out, and then I'll let you use your imagination to figure out what it might say. The T. So it's
Vehicle fire. 11,501 Highway South. Cross Street 071 Highway South. Number 10. Vehicle fire. 115017 Highway South. Cross Street 071 Highway South.
Hey, where's 71 and Old 71? Is that way south? Fort Smith, way south? 71 and Old 71?
In the call notes, I put.
For you locals that know what I'm talking about, do you know where 71 and Old 71 is? Is that way south? They got a vehicle fire that I could probably go to it, right? That'd be like down there where the fork stuff, right? Okay, let's go.
In front of the Royal Hill Baptist Church. Dodge Charger. It's on fire.
It's in front of the Baptist Church. It's a Dodge Charger on fire there. They're sending Pumper 10. Let's head that way. They'll give us something to go look at. They're probably going to beat us there because I'm at the 6th. It's that moment you don't know if that's a trooper or not. Not. Okay, 10-4. Exit past 0. Got it. Thank you.
Chinook 10 report. Alpha 10 is on scene.
10-4. South. Got it. I think I see the fire truck. Maybe. I'm on 71, passing Walmart. Okay, that was a trucker. Where's this Rye Hill Baptist Church at, y'all? How much further I got to go? Okay, we'll be over the hill. Got it. Now I can see the red lights from here. You're right, it is over the hill. I can see the lights over the hill.
Penny Lynn and South W.
I don't know how much we'll be able to see. Where are we at here? Slowing down here. Can I pull off and zoom in? Let's see if we can do that. You see the smoke in there. Yeah, the car's still smoking.
Next 10 on you. Level.
Hopper 1, Emergency Medical, 301 South E Street, Cross Street South 4th Street. Hopper 1, Emergency Medical, 301 South E Street, Cross Street South 4th Street.
Well, we just saw Pumper 1 about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago.
Never issue on to the home campus or the front desk for trouble breathing.
And here I was trying to give up, and they had an auto fire, see? So there was something to go see. Yeah. That sucks. Oh, I see what you were telling me, Clay Maxey. I see now. I might need to stop here at Casey's for just a second. Well, now that I'm on this end of town, I hope something else breaks out so we can go see it. Or breaks off, rather. I'm already way down here. Oh.
1042.
are we going to do now, y'all? Sorry. See you there, bud. My bad.
Enforcement Diane, still looking out for a Madison Park, 2008 0415, 2008 0415, last name at 201 East Russell Street, Huntington, around 6:30 p.m. tonight. She's roughly 5 foot, 120 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. She was last seen in gray sweatpants and a black tube top. She has a cross tattoo on her left forearm and 3 dots on her right hand. We are currently pinging her phone and will enter her residence shortly. She is supposedly in enforcement somewhere but won't say where. Contact was made. Please stop said and notify county station code 58.
PM tonight. She's roughly 5 foot, 120 pounds, black hair and brown eyes. She was last seen in gray sweatpants and black tube top. She has a cross tattoo on her left arm and 3 dots on her right hand. They're currently pinging her phone and will enter her messaging here shortly. She is supposedly in Fort Smith somewhere but won't say where. If contact is made, please stop, hold, notify Sebastian County. The borough is dispatch clear.
Can you hear me? You're saying check my audio. We good? No? Okay. I'm going to get out of here. It might have been because, it might have just been because of where I'm at. I'm not sure. So now I've learned another area of town. I now know where Rye Hill is. See? So I learned something new. Rye Hill on 71. Now I know.
Yeah, the Charger fire, you guys can take it there. Transfer TV.
Temple right on Baptist Church, right?
Yeah, Temple.
Temple.
All right. Senior Corporal Springer Memorial Mile. That was Michael Springer. You remember the video where the trooper Ellis flew in the air and he hit the power pole and the guy that they were chasing, it was a fatal? His backup unit was Senior Corporal Springer. He was on that video. He passed away of COVID. So if you know that famous video of this trooper car flying in the air and the state trooper that was calling that pursuit, the secondary unit, that was Senior Corporal Springer. And I'm on his memorial mile now here on 71. I believe that. Aaron M75 says that Springer was one heck of a trooper. He meant business, but was a real gentleman. I believe that. You could tell. It was in his life. It was in his blood to be a trooper. He'd been a trooper his whole life. He was a 30-something year veteran of the state police. He worked for the state police when I worked for the state police back in 08. You know you ran that red light. You know you ran that red light, trucker. Ashley, the fam, asked when did he pass? He passed in 20. 20. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. I think it was 22 because I think that pursuit was in 2020 or 2021. I think he passed away a year after. And I'm not 100% on that. If you were to go to the Officer Down Memorial page, look, there's a coyote or a fox right there. Look at that. Hello. 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 That's a coyote. That was a coyote. That was pretty cool. He actually turned around and looked at me. It's pretty cool. Saw a coyote just then. But yeah, no, he passed. If you go to officerdownmemorialpage.org, officer odmp.org, search by Arkansas, then search Arkansas State Police. You'll see all the downed troopers, and his is probably the most recent at the top of the page. And I believe he passed in 22. Appreciate that, Linda. You said Linda Side says safe trip back to Central Arkansas. Catch you tomorrow. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Miss Linda, you have a good night. Thank you. I'm probably gonna be heading there before long. Unless something else pops off while I'm out here. You know what I miss? I'm going to tell you something you Arkansans probably remember. You remember the Dixie Cafe? I bet they probably had one over here in Fort Smith, too. Y'all remember Dixie Cafe? It was all over Arkansas. It was an Arkansas company. They went under about 5 years ago. Yeah, Jim says he remembers Dixie when they were good. I agree. I know. They did go down in their latter years. And when they were good, they were good. And then before that, it was the Black Eyed Pea, Jim. You remember that? They had one out there in West Little Rock. They're about Markham and Shackelford. Good eating right there. Jim, if you're a local Little Rock folk, you probably even go back even further than that. You remember when they had Bards up in the Heights? There on the corner of R and Grant? Bards. It was there in the 80s and the early 90s. That was some good eating, too. That was even before that, I think. Yeah. Well, there you go. I'm missing those places, I tell you. I don't know what's going on with the audio. It's probably because I'm streaming this from a laptop and you're picking up the microphone is on the laptop and I'm on the freeway. So that might have something to do with it. I don't know. Oh, okay, cool. So Marietta looked it up, and it says Corporal Springer passed in February of 22, and he had been sick for a month or two before that. Let's say he had been out of work for I think a few months, but prior to him passing, so he had it for a while. He had complications from it for a while. Jim was talking about Bennigan's at Markham University. I totally remember Bennigan's. They had a good Monte Cristo. The Monte Cristo at Bennigan's, yes. Well, okay, we are about to cross the Arkansas River into Crawford County, the Van Buren area, as I depart the area of Fort Smith. I sure did have a good time tonight on this live stream. We had a good broadcast, good comments in the chat. We appreciate all of you chiming in and saying hello, and just glad you're here.
Paul George Robert 161, PTR 161.
Let's see, where am I? I'm climbing up on 64. I'm going to take 64 to Alma. I'm going to take 64. Trey says another spot previously shown on a few videos. Indeed, the stretch of 64 between the interstate and Alma. They'd be going like 130 miles an hour through there sometimes on the pursuits. Yes, they do. I don't always get it right. Sometimes I mispronounce stuff. You know, when I moved up to Northeast Arkansas, I was calling Bono. I was calling, what was it? That was another one I was messing up pretty bad. And I had to be corrected. It's like, you obviously are not from here if you don't know how to pronounce the city names. So, folks, let me tell you where I'm at right now. US 64 is an east-west multi-state U.S. highway that was in place prior to the interstate system. So you got to think, if you want to get from Fort Smith, say, to Memphis, you would have taken 64, because 64 crosses Arkansas in the middle, and it goes all the way to Marion, which is just north of West Memphis. So you think about 64, before there was ever an interstate, this was your way to get across Arkansas. This was the way. And now it's, of course, it's still a U.S. highway, and it's still used by the locals. Most people don't use this to get across the state nowadays. But at one time, this was the only way. This was the only way, and if you think about Little Rock, you think about US 70. 70 left Little Rock, it'd go across to Memphis, through Lonoke County, through Prairie County, and Monroe County. And it's fun to take these old U.S. highways because they're the 100-year-old highways. And I've mentioned that on a lot of my live streams about the 100-year-old highways. If you just look, you'll see examples of structures that are 100 years old. There's still there are still some bridges in place on some of these U.S. highways that were built in the late 20s. And I'll give you an example of that. On one of the B highways up there in Black Rock, which is in Lawrence County, there's in Black Rock, what highway is that? 63B, I guess. That goes through Black Rock. That bridge that's on that right near the post office, it was built in 1929. And those bridges are still in service, even now. And, it's just interesting to, you think about these interstates. Really, we take for granted that we have these interstates, but my goodness, you think if you were to take away these interstates, this was the only way you could get across the state was a U.S. highway. It'd take you all day. Several hours. You got to slow down in each little town, And a lot of these towns are speed traps. You have to be careful about that too. You don't want to get pulled over. But there is something to be said about taking these old highways, because you get to see part of what made us, you know, I like to call it Americana, right? You know, the old examples, the old buildings, the old way we used to do things before we built these interstates, and always was trying to find the most efficient way. You know, back in the day, I mean, these bridges were built to last. You got to think about that. That a bridge that was built in 1929 is still in service here in Arkansas. That's pretty. That's all right. It was back when they used to build things to last. Can't really say that now. You can't really say that now, especially with car manufacturers and other things. It used to be you built things to last, and then they realized that if they build things to last, they don't make any money because you're not going to buy anything. They want you to buy it again and again and again. So, what better way to get you to do that than to make something real cheap so that it doesn't last? So I'm in Alma now. Um, Alma. Why do I keep calling it Alma? Alma. Alma, Arkansas. Yeah. Anyway, some of y'all remember Tony Alamo. Some of you don't. If you don't know about Tony Alamo, go Google Tony Alamo, Arkansas. It'll tell you a little story about a guy that was well, I'm just going to keep it real. Dude was a nut. And he had a compound out near Falk, which is down there in Texarkana, but he also had something up here as well. Alma. Alma, not Alma. Al. All. Al. Anyway, Tony Alamo, I remember him from up here, being around this area. And I tell you what, you folks that talk about coming to vacation in Arkansas, you need to take the 71 stretch from here to Fayetteville. This was the only way you could get to Fayetteville before they built Interstate. Was that 49 that goes to Fayetteville? And my goodness, you talk about some views when you get up there in those mountains past Mountainburg. Oh man, up there where Lake Fort Smith State Park is, and you keep going past there. I tell you what, that's some beautiful country up that way. It's dangerous too. It's a dangerous road. Well, all right, y'all. I've made it here, and now I just need to hop on the interstate and head back to Central Arkansas for the night. So there's no need for me to remain live anymore because if I do, it's just going to cut in and out. And so yeah, I think we're at a great stopping point for tonight, folks. If you want to get a bumper sticker before you go, just click the link. It's in the chat. I pinned it. If you haven't already got one, if you want a free bumper sticker, click it. One other thing, if you already had a bumper sticker and you sold your car or you need an extra bumper sticker, send me an email and let me know. I'll send you another one. That form, if you click it, it only lets you get one. you didn't hit the like button before you leave, if you do that kindly, I would appreciate it. Folks, we will do another live very soon, and I'll get more frequent with them. I enjoy doing them, and I love it when you're here. Thank you so much for everything. Y'all have a great night. And Pursuit Friday, bright and early in the morning. The state police is dropping them early in the morning now. So I'll start releasing them about 10 or 11 throughout the day. Hopefully your Friday is good and you have a good weekend. Peace, love, and happiness to everybody. Be kind to each other for a change. Put the daggers away. NST is out, folks. Have a good night. Thank you so much.